I started playing basketball in the neighborhood with just the neighborhood kids at about 9 years old. I entered my first rec league and could always shoot it. I just played for fun. That's what kids do. There's no politics, no anything besides the love for the game. I kept playing in rec leagues, kept getting better just from playing, ended up making the JV team. Barely played at all. Kept working though. Tiny Jack right here. Just kept going. This was on vacation in Indiana, and I didn't even know what hard work toward the sport was at the time. I just loved the game and kept showing up. Take it to my sophomore year on JV, hit a big shot just for the love of the game, keep progressing. Junior year, coming off the bench, knocking down threes, catch and shoot only. Fast forward to senior year, starting, averaging about 9 points per game. First dunk. Felt really good. Like I said, about 9 points per game. Get a few little highlights in there. Still fun. I never knew I was going to be playing college basketball. Never. We made it to our states and lost in the Final Four. And I thought that my basketball playing career was over. I really did. I didn't have any offers. Fast forward a few months, a coach in Pennsylvania at a small D3 school took a chance on me, and I decided to take the leap of faith and go somewhere I wasn't comfortable going. And I ended up scoring 22 points in my first college game. This game I scored 28. It was our second game, and I had a breakout freshman year. I had no idea what I was doing. I had never been put in a position to score the ball like I was scoring, but you know, it's all timing. Eventually, all the work that you put in will catch up to you. I went from not making the middle school team to playing JV for 2 years to averaging 9 points on varsity my senior year with 0 offers to averaging 19 points per game as a freshman, playing 36 minutes per game. Fast forward one more year. I'm now a sophomore in college. I was blessed to receive the Rookie of the Year award in the CSAC, which is my conference, the Colonial States Athletic Conference. And I ended up having another really, really great year, including this game. I was really feeling it. I had a lot of support behind it and a lot of people who believed in me. I tied the school record for points, almost broke the 3-point record, and really just amazed myself. A lot of times I have problems with self-doubt and things like that. I don't really know what I'm capable of. Everyone else around me knows, but I don't. Sometimes I have doubts about myself. This basketball thing really teaches you a lot about life, about the ups and downs of everything. With every made jump shot, with every dunk, there are times like this. It's the uncertain times, the unmotivated times, where you're not sure why you're doing what you're doing and why you're letting a game drive you crazy. That feeling of not being good enough, even though you put your all into whatever it is you're doing. Whether or not that orange ball goes in the hoop determines how happy you are, which version your family and friends and loved ones get of you. It shouldn't be like that. Sometimes that's just how it is, though. My fellow basketball players and athletes will understand. I didn't put all of these highlights and accolades that I've achieved in this to brag by any means. I'm not that kind of person. I never have been. I never will be. I still struggle with self-doubt, and even thinking that I've gotten these awards is pretty crazy, but I just want to show everyone who's watching this that if you put your mind to something, if if you work hard and work like there's no tomorrow and just be consistent, only good things will happen to you. A quote that I've lived by for about 5 or 6 years is time is money, because if you work, you get paid. It's basically self-explanatory. If you put in the time and pay your dues, success will follow. To all my young guys out there, no matter what a coach says to you, take the punches and keep going. They say you can't shoot, prove to them you can shoot. They say you can't dribble, show them you can dribble. Prove them wrong. Not to spite them, but to prove to yourself that you're capable of doing something great, doing something extraordinary. Show everybody what you can do. All you have to do is be consistent and keep going. After I won Rookie of the Year my freshman year, I was hype. I got a poster made for myself. I won the Region 5 Rookie of the Year. I was really, really excited. This big, giant poster that you saw earlier came in the mail, and then the next day, my dad handed me this shirt. It's not that he wasn't proud of me. He was. But he wanted me to remind me that the work I put in to get that award needed to just exponentially grow. There's always room for improvement, and you can't be content with something that you've already gotten, because if you tell somebody, hey, I was the Rookie of the Year, they don't care. That's a personal accomplishment. Sure, it's in the paper somewhere, but at the end of the day, I'm still a basketball player. I've still got to get better. I've still got things to prove to myself. So that shirt was just a reminder to keep going. I look at it every day before I leave my room. If you would have told 14-year-old Jack Anderson, who just got cut from the middle school basketball team, that one day he would be at Carmelo Anthony's jersey retirement in Syracuse, New York, he would look at you and say, "Who is Carmelo Anthony?" Seriously though, this ball has taken me on the journey of a lifetime, and I'm just going to keep following it until it stops bouncing. I've been to so many different places and experienced so much that I couldn't have imagined in my wildest dreams. I never thought that I would be at school in northeastern Pennsylvania. That's an experience in itself. But looking back on it, I know I made the right decision. Courtside tickets to a Celtics game for free. How? Who would have thought? This game has brought me so much happiness, so much sadness, so much joy, and so much pain. It's bigger than the wins and losses, though. The people you meet doing something you love just forge relationships that I know will last a lifetime. I've met so many great people doing this. Coaches, players, people who I now call my brothers. My support system is unrivaled. Everybody in my family supports me. Everybody. I don't even use Facebook, but I'll go on there every once in a while and look, and all of my family members will be posting my stuff. It's got me tearing up. When you have that stuff behind you, you realize that it's just a game, but it's a game that brings people together. And I've had some of my best memories playing the game of basketball. My favorite saying ever is, "In the midst of movement and chaos, keep stillness inside you." Every time you think something bad is happening to you or anything like that, just know someone always has it worse. As long as you're healthy, your family's healthy, and everyone is good, all of the little day-to-day things don't matter. I do like the mornings. You heard the birds chirping earlier. No one's really up. Very few cars are driving by, and it's just time to yourself, time to find that calm in all this chaos that is this life. Staying grounded, staying focused, and being present in the current moment that you're in. These are all really important things because the moments pass by very fast. You really have to cherish every moment you have. Be in the moment. Say yes to go doing something with that friend you haven't seen in a while. Make sure to say I love you if you love somebody. Hug your mom, hug your dad. Go visit your grandparents, they miss you. All these things kind of fall back in staying present in that moment, but a lot of people get so caught up in their life that they forget about all these little things, and pretty soon, time goes by really, really fast, and you can't get it back. This game brings joy, anger, frustration, happiness. It brings you everything. It teaches you lessons that you never would have learned if you never played. Biggest thing is resilience. You have these times where you start contemplating why you're doing what you're doing. Why are you working so hard? What is the end goal? But are you willing to sprint when the distance is unknown? Are you willing to push through all these moods, all these bad times you're having with something that you're supposed to love? All right, enough with the sad stuff and the serious stuff. It's time to talk about basketball and what my summer is going to entail. Hello, everybody. My name is Jack Anderson. This is the start of my summer video. This is it. Just like this. 193 pounds when I wake up. We're gonna see what happens. I'm starting my 35,000 make summer today, 500 every day, and we'll see what happens. Thank you very much. Day one is complete. 650 shots after not playing for, it feels like 2 weeks. It's been about 4 days. It's beautiful out here. Got it done in about an hour and a half. But that just means, say if it rains, I'll be 150 shots ahead, closer to the goal. So today is the start of the grind. So be updating it about week by week, and we'll get some clips in here. And thanks for watching. Just a few minutes after my workout, just got done stretching. I'm sitting here tired. So, open the garage in the morning. It's nighttime now, it's about 8:30, but got our basketballs, got some weights, but I got a gym membership, so this was kind of during COVID. This is the shoes and everything. And this summer, I think I'll be able to make very big leaps and bounds. I have big aspirations, trying to average 25 points next year. Say hello.
Hello.
We're in the video, he's in the video. Do big things. I'll show you guys the list. But I'm gonna try to jump rope 5 minutes every day, get back explosive, rehab my foot. I'm going through kind of a foot injury right now, and that's about it. Some of these goals might look unattainable, and some of them might be, but you gotta aim high, and if it doesn't happen, you'll still end up with a pretty good result.
Day 2. It's my last day of sleeping in for the whole summer. 7:40 right now.
It's an early morning lift with my gym buddy G Money. We love every day except for leg day, even though it's mandatory. We always leave sore. 6-pound heavy ball. This is my 6-pound heavy ball, as you guys just heard. It's pretty unconventional. Doesn't replicate anything, but just makes it dribbling a lot harder. So when I pick up this light ball, it's a lot faster. I get around my legs quicker, and it makes it not easier to dribble, but it gives me something to work on. If you use the heavy ball, it's the contrast. You pick up the light one, boom, boom, boom. Then we get into some jump ropes. This is one of those days where I didn't go to the gym, and I'm just out here getting some work in, shooting some extra free throws after working on my job. I'm trying to do 5 minutes of jump rope every day so I can get some bounce back I did that before my freshman year, not before my sophomore year. I like to start off with moves like this. I shoot about 100 warm-up shots, just straight down the middle from different distances. Also, you're going to see these shorts a lot. You're going to see these shoes a lot. And I'm going to be wearing probably the same 4 pairs of shorts throughout the whole video in my front yard because they get pretty gross and I don't want to ruin all of my shorts. So no, this is not the same day. This is just me wearing the same shorts. Instead of trying to break my workouts down into doing mid-range pull-ups one day, threes one day, finishing the other day, ball handling the next day, or maybe combining a few, I decided to break them down into weeks. So I'm doing the same shooting workout besides the last 100, 150 shots each week. So week 1 was a lot of dribble pull-ups, but there was also a lot of mid-range. So I only shot at the 5 spots around the perimeter, and I must have been shooting about 30 or 40 from 2 spots inside the arc. In week 2, I'm going to change it. Week 3 will be something different. Maybe I'll revisit my workouts, but who knows? Happy birthday, Jack. A little bit of early morning birthday work. This is the Ray Allen drill, I like to call it. I learned it on YouTube about 6 years ago. You got to go from slot to slot, wing to wing, and corner to corner. You're shooting 3 at each, and the goal is to make 15 out of 18, at least for me. When I was younger, I started off trying to make 13, and it would take me a long time to get it. But now I'm pretty consistent in the 13 and 14 range. Also, I think that was a travel. I was looking at this clip all day, trying to figure out if I was traveling. Let me know what you guys think. Look, travel, maybe. I've never been called for something like that. Nowadays, the benefit of the doubt goes to the offense with a lot of the gather steps and stuff like that, step backs. So I've been lucky. I'm sure I'll get called for a few next year, but as of now, I'm saying it's not a travel. I was a little late recording this, but for week 1, we're at 4,200 makes. It's week 2. I've definitely lost a tiny bit of weight. I'm not gonna lie, I'm exhausted. It's been a week straight of no off days, and I've been running around playing. Yesterday, I got my shots up, lifted, and then played ones in my front yard. One thing I am going to do is start playing one-on-one a lot more, because all my jumpers are good. Like, that's not what I'm worried about. It's everything else. So I'm just going to start playing one-on-one more. I'm going to be more tired, but I think that's what's going to make me better. If you've played an organized sport or even just go to a gym anywhere, chances are you've used this, the trap bar. I like it because it keeps my back a little more straight compared to the normal bar, and I think it's good for basketball players. You're kind of in that motion of jumping off 2 feet, and I'm trying to build weight up from 225 to hopefully 315 by the end of the summer for 8. Last night, I went to some runs with a bunch of good guys, and I didn't really showcase my abilities too well. I wasn't hitting shots, And that's frustrating when this is all I do, as you guys can see from this video. You know, all these shots getting put up and nothing to really show for it. But I realized after that it's good that it's happening now so it doesn't happen during the season. And I just got to demand the ball more. Shoot more shots, make more shots. I'm not going to make every single one. Would I like to? Yeah, but it's just not possible. All you can do is just keep showing up, keep working, and get better. As you guys have seen throughout this video, I mean, I'm very lucky to have a family who supports me, blessed to have the facilities I do. You know, not everyone can have a net like that, not everyone can have a nice glass backboard, but all those things are just things. When you have a support system behind you, it really means the world. Look at that, right before work, throwing me the ball. It's priceless, really. Like, I mean, you can't ask for anything else. Hey guys, straight from work. Gonna get a little workout in.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my god, he's him. Oh my god, he's him. You're gonna have to bleep my voice out.
When I can't get to the gym, say I had a long day at work, but I still need a lift, I'll come in the garage. As I said in the beginning of the video, these weights I used a lot during COVID because everything was closed and I wasn't really allowed to go anywhere. It was really a blessing in disguise because now I have a bunch of weights to use, and you know, you can get it in even if you don't want to make that trip to the gym. If you guys ever watch videos where the person makes every shot, very rarely do they do it on the first try. I'm gonna put some of my misses in here too. Obviously, I'm gonna put most of the clips where I'm making a bunch of shots in a row, but stuff happens. People miss shots. It's real. That's part of the workout, part of getting better. The missed shots are more important than the made ones. But here I'm hitting, but there's gonna be a bunch of missed shots in this whole video just to show you that's what it is. This was one of those days, man. This is day 14 of my journey to 35,000 makes. I've been hitting shots hard every day, going to the gym, lifting, playing, and it's starting to take a little bit of a toll. It's only been 2 weeks, but the amount of shots I've put up is a lot, and you know, the shoulder's starting to ache, the body's starting to ache, but you just gotta keep pushing, keep going through it. The last few minutes have been just going wing to corner, catch and shoot. I also did some wing to top of the key on both sides, and obviously wing to the corner on the other side, like what's in the video. These are good drills. I just started doing them too because spot shots only get you so far. You're really not going to get a lot of spot shots in a game, especially if you're a shooter. This is one of those clips that kind of defines the day. Miss, you know. But all you can do is keep shooting. If you give up, then, I mean, that's on you. But look, that's 3 misses, bad ones. Another one. Look at that. But it doesn't matter how you start. It matters how you finish, which is kind of corny, and I never like to hear that. But if you really focus, I mean, you're going to miss shots. And anything you do in life, really, stuff isn't going to work out sometimes. And that's okay, because that's how we grow as people. At the end of week 2, our grand total is 7,970 made shots. Every day up to this point, I've gotten shots up early in the morning before it's hot. In this video, it was probably touching 100 degrees. Me and my dad had gone golfing, and I feel guilty when I don't get some shots up, so I threw on my backwards hat from golf, and and got some shots up. It was really, really hot today. I knew I was going in the pool after and got a quick workout, and it was probably 45 minutes or an hour, a few hundred shots, but just working on some stuff, trying to stay sharp. Guys, we're gonna get a little bit of plyo work in pool. I messed up my ankle playing yesterday. Both of them actually. We were at LA Fitness and I stepped on the wall. So instead of doing my jump ropes, I'm gonna do some of this in the pool, some ace skips and some other stuff. Say hi. Hey. Great idea.
Oh, very nice.
I recorded this clip maybe a month ago, but it looks like I have it on a string. Like, it's crazy. I didn't realize it actually looked like that. This is a burnout I'll do every once in a while. I really need to start doing it more. Most of the time I have the same 4 things I do, but this is just something to just, use your imagination and see how fast you can dribble the ball. I really never realized that it looked that fast, even though I'm standing straight up, but still a quick little burnout to finish up a workout. I'll do ball handling at the end of all my workouts. Here's a little break from me talking. I don't want to interrupt the perfection of these makes and these 15 shots, so here's some elevator music to calm you guys down. Just relax, sit back, and enjoy. Lately, I've been finding it hard to stay motivated. It's only been about 3 weeks, but now sometimes you don't know really what you're working for, and that's bad because you don't know what your role's gonna be, but you just gotta show up. This is that Ray Allen drill from earlier. This one, I'm trying to focus on really sprinting to the spots. I'm sure I slow down at the end, but really trying to go game speed, maybe even a little bit quicker. I'm gonna miss a lot of shots. I'm not gonna hit the goal, but a lot of the times, even now, when I don't get the goal, say I miss 3 off the bat, which that's fine. Say I missed that 4th one, I'm not going to finish the drill. This one, I finished the drill because even those few extra reps could make a difference. You never know. Like, you might not think about it like this, but one day off, say you're only making 200, 300 shots a day. If you're in a game, maybe one of those 200 or 300 reps could help you out. Could have been a game winner. Could have been all that stuff. So if you're skipping reps just because you didn't get a goal, you're just cheating yourself.
this is a drill I actually made up. I think one day, wherever life takes me, it takes me, but I think somewhere I could be a coach or a trainer. Even, I mean, maybe a shooting coach at that, but these drills I'm making up, I've learned a bunch of different things from a bunch of different coaches. Everyone has their own philosophy, but getting some layups, games, well, half speed it looks like right now, but having to make a layup and then having that pressure of having to hit a three for it to count translates sometimes. Here's another three for number 4, side step, bang. Oh, just kidding. But you know what you have to do when you miss? Just go do it again. This is another variation of the previous drill, done 2 minutes after. The same thing. I guess I'll call it pressure shooting. Got to get a floater in there and then step back and hit a three. You got to go for 5, so it's 10 makes, I guess. I don't really normally count layups as makes, but say for the sake of this drill, we will. The pressure's on. You got to knock it down. The worst is when you're like on the last one and you miss the floater, then you got to go shoot the 3 for nothing. I mean, for drill purposes, it's nothing. Doing drills like this bring back the motivation. I feel like this whole video, I've been working hard, but not really pushing myself, if that makes sense. Like today, you see me, I'm leaned over at the free throw line. It's hard, you know, and looking back, I probably should have done more stuff like this. My dad told me that that's what I need to do, you know, so now we're gonna add about 15-20 minutes of that every day in addition to the shots, and I think I could just grow even more.
Good morning. Just took a week-long trip to Puerto Rico, so haven't been doing anything really. Took a little break. Got back yesterday and I didn't want to start workouts yet. I just wanted to play, so until I finished for 3 hours. My shot felt good. It was horrible runs, but then I went down somewhere else, played against some really good guys. Couldn't hit a shot. It was bad, so, you know, back to it. I'm not too upset that I didn't do it. It makes sense, but here we go. I don't have much recording of like my workouts going on. It'll come though, but I got up and went to the bathroom just, you know, before I came out here. And every day I hear my dad's alarm go off at 6:30. Without hesitation, without anything, he just goes, "You shoot in the morning?" I'm like, "Yeah." And just he wakes up every day and helps me out, and I'm very grateful for that. I haven't been recording much because I only have about an hour 15 in the morning before I have to go to work. So instead of worrying about the camera and stuff, I'm just trying to work out. It's so humid here in Florida that my shoes get completely wet and I got to put them in front of this fan to dry until the next morning. It's gross, soaked, like everything. Like it looks like I just got out of the pool. This is wet. So this is me just walking. It's pretty gross. And we got the shoes up on the fan, dripping. I've missed a few days on here. I was also in Puerto Rico for a week, but right now we're at 17,765. The week should stop about right here or right here, but I'm just gonna group this in. I think this was 9 days from the last update. At this point, you guys have seen me wear 3 pairs of shorts. 1, the blue bathing suit. 2, these green shorts, and the gray ones. That's all I wear for the entire summer in the mornings, because they get pretty gross with just the sweat and stuff. I don't want to ruin my good basketball shorts. So the shoes
took a beating too this summer. This is the first pair that I'm gonna go through, but every day there's just wear and tear on them. The asphalt's really hard on them. Workout wise, this is the same thing I do. I wouldn't say every morning, pretty consistently 2-3 times a week. You just go back and forth, go 5 going each way, just get an extra, it's like 50 makes. That's how I keep track of it. Before my freshman year of high school, I had a coach named Coach Strada who I'll never forget. I was in a shooting slump and he said, Jack, in order to get out of a shooting slump, you can't feel bad for yourself. You just have to go make 300 shots a day. That's where the number started, and it's increased ever since then. But when I heard 300 shots a day, I'm like, okay, cool. I counted form shots, I counted floaters, I counted everything. And coming into my freshman year of college, I had that same mindset where, okay, I'm making 300 shots. Maybe it was 400 at the time. But are they quality shots, or am I just getting a lot of them up? To me, form shots shouldn't count. Free throws should count, but like layups, all that stuff, maybe if you do 10 of them, but like all that stuff is just icing on the cake. You got to really focus on getting lots of shots up, in my opinion, and focus on not just spot shots, but shots on the move. Like this was a transition 3. When people know you can shoot, they give you no airspace, so you got to find a bunch of different ways to get open. Come off different screens, move off the ball way more efficiently. There's no more just standing in the corner because your man's going to hug you. There's nothing you can do to get open if you just stand there. But you got to work on all of that. Coming off the dribble, coming off a screen and knocking down a 3, they're all really important skills. Any basketball player can come off a screen and hit a 3, or can come off a pin down and hit a 3. Someone at LA Fitness who just worked a 9 to 5 can come off either of those options and hit a 3. I feel like a lot of people don't reach their potential because they're content with, oh, I can make these shots, I don't need to work on them. Think of how much better someone could be at something if they just practiced and practice until they couldn't get it wrong. Not until it's, oh, I made it. It's, oh, did I just miss that? It's all about repetition with these things. Reaching your potential, you just have to work as hard as you can and be consistent. That's the key. I'm laughing while I'm making this. I am slow. Wow. Dude. Hi, how you doing? Good.
What happens? He's really.
You record it now. This is really.
It is recorded.
Oh, little buddy. That's what happens when we get peed on. Hit it from here. My dog got peed on by my other dog. That's why I had to give him a bath in the morning. I thought you guys need a little comedic relief from watching a basketball go in hundreds of times. We are pretty lucky that our old high school shows love still to their graduates and lets us get in the gym whenever they're in there. That was our practice gym. Me and Cam, he was my point guard in high school. He was a year younger than me. He's actually coming to the same school that I'm at, Keystone College. So we're just getting some work in. We play ones normally for about 40 minutes, play 5-7 spots, games of 7 all ones, and then we'll get a quick 45-minute lift in, call it a day. Today just so happened to be legs, and these squats, if you guys have ever done them, you know how bad they are. That's our little state championship run banner. We actually didn't win, but we got a banner anyways because it was the furthest the school has ever made it. This is a separate day, coming in the gym, hitting some back today. I didn't know that I was an alien or there was an alien hiding in my back, but it looks pretty cool. Cam is getting there. We're gonna get him ready before our season starts, and these are just some abs to finish off our workout. We try to get in 2 times a week to play ones and get a few shots up and then lift whenever the coaches are there. But if not, we'll normally go to LA Fitness to lift some weights. Leg straight. Yep, there it goes. Yeah. All right, a little progress check, week 5 or 6, I don't know, but got a little more lean. Started doing some push-ups. I have a tattoo here if you didn't know. Oh yeah, you can zoom in on that if you want. It's got the back right here. Anyways, I think your finger's in the camera.
No, it's not.
Basically, week 6. These clips that you guys are gonna see are all from the same workout, and you guys are probably sick of me just, shooting these balls into the basket. I'm gonna try to make it a little bit shorter since it's from the same morning. The full video is on my page. It's about 45 minutes long, and I talk just like I am now throughout the video, but it's longer than this, more drawn out, and it's the full workout. I think it's about 600 shots. So you guys can go watch that if you want. This is just a little warm up, and then we're gonna get into some threes. Look closely in the bottom right corner. They're going in. Just because you can't see the rim doesn't mean they're not going in. From now on, for the rest of this video, you guys won't see any more of me just catching and shooting. I could probably make just standing there and shooting, if I shoot 100 from one spot consistently, I'm hitting 88 out of 100. At school, I was hitting like 88 out of 100. So from now on, you guys are just going to see step backs or coming off screens and stuff, and no more catch and shoot, because you guys are probably going to get bored. So I got to make this a little more entertaining. These shots are shots that most people never take. I took one that I can remember last year. We were down by like 5 against Drew College or Drew University, and I hit a step back going to my right in the corner, and I landed on my left foot, and I did like a little bounce off of it. I felt like I was like J.R. Smith or Nick Young or something with the little swag hop, but it looks cool on video, but not as cool as I thought it was. I'm falling out of bounds hitting these shots, but now this is one of those times where you just feel like you could really shoot a basketball into like a cup, like hit anything, just bang. When you get like that in games, especially as a shooter, it's really dangerous. When big guys get their hook shots and stuff good, that's a good feeling too. But at the end of the day, we all know that 3 points are worth more than 2. So you guys can keep your layups. I'm going to stay out of the paint unless it's a reverse layup off a back door or something like that. And I'll take my 3, and you guys can have your 2. Missed the back door. All right, you ready for this thing? Okay. At this point, Ray Allen, if you're seeing this, If you want to send me a pair of Jordans, you could. I think you really need to sponsor me because I do this drill every other day, maybe every 3 days. I actually don't do it that much, but in this video, I think this is the third time. I do it pretty consistently, but Ray Allen, man, if you're out there watching this, send me some shoes, show me some love. You're in Miami, I'm in Davie. You know, we can make something happen. You could teach me a few things. Maybe how you came up with the drill, something like that, but you know, whatever. This is one of those drills I think I got mad at because I'm hitting, as you guys can see, and when you get hot like that, like I said, you could throw a ball into a cup, you really shouldn't miss. So when you do miss, it's like, wow, did I just miss? So the goal is to make 15 out of 18, and I'm at what's that, 13 for 13. And then I think I missed this next one, and after that I might miss 3. And even though I achieved my goal, it's really not good enough because I missed 3 in a row and I really folded. If I hadn't shot so well at the beginning, then I wouldn't have even been close to reaching my goal. You gotta finish strong. Actually, hold on. Oh, yeah. If my neighbors are watching this, I'm sorry for waking you guys up with the ball bouncing at 6:45 in the morning, 6 days a week. I'm not trying to annoy you, but it's the only time I can do that. That's the frustration taking over. You're tired, you're hot, you want to go inside and get a shower before you go to work, and you're missing shots that you shouldn't be missing. So I've been trying to be better. I'm not an angry basketball player. I'll get frustrated sometimes, sure, but the outbursts need to stop. I would say if I'm shooting well, there won't be any outbursts. I'll just smile and laugh because I'm not supposed to be missing shots like that. Who am I, you know? But if I am, I would say 1 in every 5 workouts I have one where I'm not shooting to what I believe my capabilities are. I have very high standards for myself because of all these shots I put up. So if I'm having an off day, and an off day might even be, you know, if I'm counting 14 or 15 for 20, which by, you know, standards are pretty good percentage wise, but for me it's just not cutting it. This whole video is basically unedited. Like, I'm clicking the stop button, like when there's cuts, I'm clicking the stop button and just restarting it at the same time. I'm probably real close. So every day I try to get slides in. I suck at defense. I just get 1 slide back to about the yellow, a little bit behind, and then I get 1 sprint coming, 1 sprint coming past this manhole cover. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna jump over the camera. You gotta slot the floor first. All right, here we go. YouTube. We're on to the post-workout press conference. This is the end of week 7. Would it be week 7? Probably. Somewhere around that. Somewhere around week 7. I'm about 22,000 shots, or 22,000 makes in. Today is the end of one of the weeks, so the second week since I've been back from PR, and I'm back to it. It's been a long summer, but all the stuff that I wrote down at the beginning I'm gonna accomplish, and he helps me every day, so that's really nice. We're just gonna relax in the pool after this workout that I'm putting on here today, and on to next week. I'll update the shooting log later.
Yeah, when we build our foundation.
In the middle of a workout, and this shoe just popped. It got completely flat down here. There's nothing down there. The asphalt's pretty hard on these shoes, so it's time to say goodbye. Some new shoes on. Say goodbye to my buddies. No, just one on each side. This is the third set, 285-pound drop set. I got 3 25-pound plates on it, and each time I'm gonna go take off one and just go 6 by 6 by 6 by 6. This is a video I actually wasn't going to put on here, but I mean, it's pretty cool. Grandpa, I know you're watching this now, but I actually made this video to send to my grandpa and then decided to add it onto this. So, you know, that's all we got. This is after a morning workout on July 10th, 2023. This is the end of about week 7. We are just under 2 months into the summer, and I'm at 26,705 shots. So I'm leaving for school in about really 3 weeks or so, 3 weeks and 4 days. But I can definitely get this done before then. That's about 10 days quicker than I thought I was going to be able to do it in. This 1,000 is on there from when I got 2 workouts in one day, but really it's all about the consistency. Ma printed this out for me. I had to make a very important decision, and you know, she said do it for him, and I did. You know, stuff like that really means a lot to me, and I'm glad that I have people that want to do things like that for me.